The son never knew that the father he once called ordinary had silently buried his own dreams just to protect his son's future. In a quiet corner of a small village lived a poor man named Rahman, and his life was simple but filled with endless struggle. He woke up before sunrise every day and went wherever work was available, sometimes as a day laborer, sometimes plowing other people's fields. The sun burned his skin, the rain soaked his clothes, and exhaustion lived in his bones. Yet Rahman never complained. He had only one purpose in life. His son must never suffer the way he did. Rahman's son, Rashed, was a school-going boy with a sharp temper and an impatient heart. He saw his father as an ordinary man, someone who had failed in life. When his friends proudly talked about their father's government officers, businessmen, respected professionals, Rashed stayed silent. He felt embarrassed to say that his father was just a laborer. Seeing his father in old faded clothes made him uncomfortable, even angry. In his mind, his father had achieved nothing. Rash never wondered how much sacrifice was hidden behind those worn-out clothes. Rahman often went to bed hungry so his son's school fees could be paid on time. He never once told his son, "We don't have enough money." Instead, he smiled and said, "Study well, my son. Your father is here." Behind that smile lived unbearable tiredness and silent pain. Late at night, after Rashed had fallen asleep, Rahman would sit quietly and look through his son's books. He could barely read himself, yet he turned each page slowly, as if his dreams were written there. He never thought about buying new shoes or better clothes for himself, but he made sure his son never went to school without proper books, shoes, or uniform. One day, there was a school function. Fathers arrived dressed neatly, wearing clean shirts and polished shoes. Rahman came too, standing among them in his old, color-faded clothes. When Rashed saw his father from a distance, he turned his face away. He did not want his friends to see him. At that moment, Rahman understood everything, but he said nothing. Quietly stood in a corner, his eyes fixed only on his son. Time passed. Rashed grew older and moved to the city for higher studies. One day, a sudden call came. Raymond was seriously ill and hospitalized. Rashed rushed back home. Sitting beside his father's hospital bed, he noticed something for the first time. His father's hands hard, cracked, and scarred.
Ow.
Those hands had built his entire future. The doctor's report said the illness was caused by years of malnutrition and excessive physical labor. Something shattered inside Rashid's chest. He finally understood that the man he had once looked down on was the one who had sacrificed the most. The father who never complained had quietly destroyed his own body to build his son's life. Tears rolled down Rashid's face as he held his father's hand and whispered, "I'm sorry, Father. I never understood." Rahman smiled weakly and said, "If you understand now, my son, then all my suffering was worth it."